Ever wonder just how much George R. R. Martin has packed into the upcoming The Winds of Winter? Uh, well, settle in because this book might give you a literal weight training session just from reading it. Before we dive deep, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button to stay updated with all the latest stories like this. Martin's newest installment promises to be a chunky affair, easily outgrowing its predecessors, A Storm of Swords and A Dance with Dragons already stretch pages and patience, but The Winds of Winter might top 1,500 manuscript pages. Imagine trying to read that all in one sitting without developing Popeye arms. During an interview with Penguin Random House, Martin admitted the book's enormous size ceremony. He called it not an easy read, warning fans that it could surpass the length of any earlier book in his series. It's almost like he's warning us that we need the stamina of a marathon runner to finish this one. He's been working on it for 14 years. Yes, over a decade. Recently, he mentioned that he's nearly 3/4 done with about 400 to 500 pages remaining. He's completed some character chapters, but is still trying to unify all those viewpoints into a smooth, cohesive story. It's like assembling a giant, very complicated jigsaw puzzle. Why does this new book need to be so big? Because the storylines after A Dance with Dragons are just too sprawling to fit into one or two more books. With major players like Daenerys and Arya still on their journeys, Martin feels compelled to include all their threads, her conquest, her dragon flights, her plans in Westeros. These all demand pages. As the narrative has grown more complex, so has its scope. The additions of new characters and plot lines mean this book will be more extensive than earlier ones. Fans can anticipate a finish that needs to do justice to every storyline, character arc, and cliffhanger. No pressure, George. And this is really interesting, and it's using the difference in what you see on purpose of operations and purpose. Otherwise, the ending might get about as satisfying as a dragon stuck in a cheese shop. Still, when finished, this colossal tome might be remembered as the ultimate epic. And here's a joke for you. Why did the reader bring a ladder to the book signing? Because they heard the book was a real page turner and wanted to reach it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,